its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Titans had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Willis wants to pass it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into pop.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
From the 27, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop,
and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play fake. Here's Willis. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On first down, Willis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Really good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Willis. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action with Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert swings this out for Hunt. Stiff-armed him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his 1st catch here before halftime, and it goes for the 1st down. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis able to locate Andrews here on the out route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Being chased out left. On the out route, he's got Burks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
18 Rattler.
Willis now off play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Willis's throw completed to Mechie. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Rangers.
From the gun, here's Willis. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Come on. Back. 7 Pirates.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Willis is going to throw once more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on second down, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Herbert now. He'll get this to Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They'll start with the option. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Second down, here's Willis.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Get us 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Here's Willis. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in
the final seconds. That one should just about put a capper on this game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Throwing, Willis. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Chargers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 4-2.